Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, boys, yeah. Hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys.
What if I boy, Port Valley boy? Excuse me, I can't talk right now. Got Tony in. Jada Pinkett Smith's lover back again. Jada Pinkett's lover. We were live and not seeing the page. They're working on that issue, so we're gonna try to get that. Hopefully, we'll be able to sync that to our Fort Valley Boys Facebook page. Guys, what's the business? What's the business?
What's happening, fella?
Think y'all on mute.
I just took
Uh,
mine off. What's going on?
same thing, different day. Mike done disappeared. Give him a second to come back. I don't know what he done. What's going on with him? But got a jam packed show tonight. Hopefully, all our guys will be on tonight. Homecoming was this past weekend. I didn't go, but I know I'll be there next year. I'll be there next year, maybe.
Atwater, and the boy
While
went.
we're waiting for everybody, yeah, that water shot. Tiny hit with there. I saw the picture like, dang, everybody in the joke.
D-Ran.
I don't think D Ran went. Let me ask Mike. Wait, um, Michael, was D Ran on homecoming?
No, he ain't go.
Here you go.
Mm-mm. Like, only one that went me and Rachel. I mean, people on the show.
All right, what you want to start with tonight?
I'm trying to wait. The Damon got on to do that Michigan thing, but we can actually start with the face off today since y'all two already on there. The 14
All
versus the 12 team playoff. 14, everybody know that this is the last year with the 14 playoffs, 12 teams playoff kick in. Well, face off, Fade versus Tony, 14 with 12 team playoff. Which one is better? Which one of y'all stand behind? Tony, the floor is yours.
right, you.
I mean, I think there's arguments that could be made for both, honestly. Um, but I think if I had to pick a side, I would definitely go with the 12 team playoff. Makes it uh, more competitive and gives an opportunity for more teams to be able to participate. I like the 14 playoff myself though, but you got to be damn near perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You can get a blimp on the radar, but you got to be damn near close to it. So with the 12 teams, it allows you to be able to have a bad game and still be able to make the playoffs and give the other teams outside the Power Five conferences that have really really good seasons and teams the opportunity to participate. But No, for the dominant teams, it gives them a chance to get another L. So, no, but my vote is for the 12-team playoff.
So, Damon, the ratio, what we got? We're doing the face-off. We got the 14 playoff versus the 12-team playoff in college football. Tony is in favor of the 12-team, and Faye finna talk about the 14 because that's what he would be in favor for.
What's up, fellas?
Going on, y'all. Going on. We
happening, fellas?
We have homecoming was lit with us, and we have D round.
Yes,
the homecoming was lit. It was a time.
Yes, it was.
That time was had.
It was a groovy time. Oh, the mic check. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Said
sure.
it was a groovy time.
Nah, I was just making sure my mic was working.
Now, I agree with Tony with the 12-team playoff, but I'm gonna argue for the 14. The 14 will show you the top 4 teams that's there, which means you have to have a great season. You need to make sure that the 4 best teams voted in. Of course, the CFP committee, they'll pick those 4 teams. Same thing with the 12 teams, with the top 12 ranked teams. But the 4 teams that will be selected will be the cream of the crop, the elite teams for that season, not elite programs, elite teams for that season. So even though Alabama has 1 loss, they're not an elite team. They should not make the playoff this year. They will make it in a 12-team playoff, but they shouldn't make it this year because they lost to Texas. As long as Texas wins out, that might give a credence to Alabama making it if they win out as well. But they're not beating Georgia. They might not beat LSU this in 2 weeks. 14 playoff means that these are the 4 best teams with the 2 best matchups for that season. I get what Tony was saying. 12 teams, one predominant program might have an L, but those top 6 programs, I believe, get a bye. Those top 6 seeds will get a bye, and the other 6 will play.
No, the top 4 get a bye.
Top 4
bye. Top 4 conference champs will get a bye, and then 5 will play 12, 6, 11, 7 against 10, and 8 against 9.
Yeah, so basically like a minor NCAA tournament, okay, but with just a bias for the top 14.
Yeah, so, top 4 get a bye.
So if I'm on a 12-team playoff, and Utah somehow we'll say Oklahoma State, just to name a team, and they fluke around and make it to the Final Four, would that be because they got lucky or they're a really good team? So that would be my argument. I would stay at a 14 playoff. You get hot just like the Arizona Diamondbacks. They got hot at the right time, and Philadelphia's bats just went out. That's why they're playing in the World Series, and they might mess around and win this thing because they have better pitching.
That 12-team playoff phase, let me give you an example. That game last Saturday, Clemson and Miami, it would matter now. That game would matter because that means the winner would have a shot to get in the playoffs. Because what they're going to do, they're going to take the top 5 conference champs and the next 7 best teams. That's what they're taking when they do the 12-team playoff. So a game like Clemson and Miami would matter. I mean, there's been several games like now. That Alabama LSU game will matter a little bit more for LSU when they play next week because they still got a chance to make the playoffs. Right now, LSU ain't got a shot really to make the playoffs. So you're going to have more meaningful games later on in the season. And the kicker for me, Faye, them group of 5 schools, they got a shot now. They got a chance to play with the big dog. I know they're not going to win, but now they got a shot to get in the playoffs and possibly make some kind of noise, which, they're not. But they got a shot now. So them games are all meaningful.
Now, the one advantage...
And Damon ratio, what y'all got to say? 14, 12 team? Oh, wait, my bad, Tom.
No, I was getting ready to say, and actually, I think it may help with recruiting as well. You know what I'm saying, for those other schools, because they will have the argument that hey, you don't have to go to these powerhouses in order to be able to participate in the playoffs and still make a name for yourself. Some of them smaller schools will be able to, step up their recruiting a little bit.
David
Yeah,
Ratio,
I agree
what y'all thought?
I agree with everything y'all said. Even with what Fave said, even though he was technically supporting the 14, I was actually about to say what Tony said as far as the recruiting go, but not even for the smaller school, just for a school that's in the top 25. I mean, when you just picking 4 teams and I'm a 5-star athlete, then I'm gonna gravitate toward one of them 4 teams or one of the top 5 or 6 teams that's always going because I want to be a part of that. Now, I think that's what made basketball, the parity in basketball become a lot better because you can go to a mid-major and still make it to the dance with a chance to upset if you a senior. So I think also you got to look at, here's the main thing I would go for the 12. Coaching. Alabama is a prime example of we're not good now, but once we get mature and get better and get some experience, you ain't gonna want to see us later. And I would go out to say Texas don't want to see Alabama right now. Don't nobody want to see Alabama right now, to be honest with you. That boy Jalen Milroe, he's coming into his own. And every game that they play, he's gonna be a bigger and bigger problem. So Alabama is the prime example where I would say I would root for the 12 because don't nobody want to see Nick right now. Can we all talk about that? Can we debate that? Who want to see Alabama right now?
The Jets.
Like real talk. Like think about it. Alabama from week 2 and 3, week 1 through 3, and Alabama now, is it not night and day?
Yeah, night and day. I was shocked because.
Hey, hold on now. Wait a minute. Alabama was just up on Arkansas last week by about 21 and ended up winning the game 24-21. So they ain't out the woods yet. They was down to Tennessee at the half, 20-7, and end up, running away with it. So I mean, you proclaiming Alabama's up there. I mean, now they still ain't been looking squeaky clean.
Bro, y'all was down 14-0 in South Carolina. What are you talking about?
Hey, as somebody that love to say on this podcast, somebody said that Alabama was gonna lose 4 games though.
I said 3. I said they're gonna lose 3.
You said 4. You said 4.
I said 3. I said 3. We'll go. I'll find the tape and send it to the group. I said 3, and I said which 3 they will lose. I said Texas. I thought they're gonna still have the LSU and Auburn coming up.
Okay. Well, right now they were underdogs 4 weeks. They would have been underdogs 4 weeks ago. I think now they're favorites now. And let's just be real. That boy is coming into his own. You got to get Nick. I didn't think Nick could coach like that, or I forgot that Nick could coach like that. Let me say that.
No, he definitely coming to his own. I mean, a couple of us besides Fabian Vicks, said that that Bama was still gonna be Bama, and that it was too early to write them off. I mean, well, I know I did.
I was halfway in the fade boat because I didn't think that they had a quarterback because I knew they was going after Van Dyke, and honestly, they didn't have a quarterback. Like I said, this kid is growing up. He remember he got benched. Hell, didn't he get benched in the game that they lost?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got benched, and Nick said, "Well, shit, I might as well stay with you if I'm gonna lose." So, what you got?
No, he played the Texas game. He got benched the game. I think he got benched the game
South
after
Florida.
that.
I think it was South Florida.
Yeah,
they barely.
I mean, barely beat South Florida too. Barely.
Yeah, barely.
Barely.
I think everybody made good points, but I think the 12 with the recruiting, the coaching, and the revenue, because now you can still get bigger. You can still get a couple of more of those as Tony called them, powerhouse teams, and their fan base to watch more. The coaching definitely is key, because you got the coaches that, I mean, you don't downplay Nick like everybody's saying. I think Faye was thinking of what came back. I could be wrong, Faye, but you can't really count Nick out. You know, Nick gonna make things happen. It may not be what we used to, but he will make noise because he's still a great coach. I think that revenue helps. The recruiting definitely helps. People gonna watch. They watch regardless, but you got more fan bases watching because you got more schools in. And with every playoff, whatever it is, you do want to see that one team that's at the edge make it in, see what they do. If they get hot, like Fave say, if some great coaching come about, and look what Ohio State did in that BCS. They ran off. I can't think of that quarterback name. They ran off and won the national title.
No, it was
Cordell Jones.
Cordell Jones. They ran off with him.
And Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott really carried the team running for like 400 yards in 2 games.
I'm thinking that a 12 would be good. Faber on some good points that with a 4, the season really matters. There's more emphasis on the season. With the 12, you can get in with a loss or 2 and still be able to make some noise. You still be able to be healthy or whatever and get in. I'm more in favor of the 12. I mean, D2, FCS, they do playoffs where it's more than 4 teams. They make it out all right. So I don't see where it would be a problem where you can include all the bowls and distribute how you want to play it, or you can have a home and then use the bowls, however you want to do it. But it's gonna be some money made, a little more money. And I think that's gonna be a good thing.
Let me ask everybody this right quick. Does it feel like when they go to this 12-team playoff, does it feel like college football is trying to be the NFL? Because it's going to be a max 17 games, I believe. If you play it out right, Mike, I think it'll be about 17 games.
Yeah, 12 regular season games. And if you go to your conference championship, that's 13. And if you play all 4 games, that's 17. Or if you get a bye, that's 16. So, yeah, they end up playing 16, 17 games. But, I mean, it's you got an over 130-something team, man. It's well-deserved. And something else I think may come out of this, too. When they go to that 12-team playoff, you may start seeing less guys electing not to play or not to play in this bowl game. Now, the minor bowl game, a lot of them teams, them guys probably ain't going to play. But you might see more players opting in trying to play. Like they were trying to tell Caleb Williams last week, man, shut it down. Goodness no.
You got to play, because that's going to show the NFL that you're a competitive player, that you love football, not what football can do for you. And
whoa, why y'all say that?
No, we didn't say he should shut it down. No, we didn't say him shut it down.
I think Nick shut it down, and he's still one of the most dominant defensive ends in the league.
Why shouldn't he shut it down? Like they about to add, just like y'all just was counting it up. So if I'm a freshman, I would have gone from playing 12 games. Let's say I played 12 games my freshman year. Even if I'm 3 and done, I go from 12 games a year to about 15, 16 games a year. You just added a whole nother season to me, and y'all already see how they don't value running backs. So you finna depreciate my value in the NFL even more?
No, we're talking about Caleb Williams.
I'm talking about any college player. You're going to depreciate. There's more wear and tear on my body, because can we all agree? The goal is to get to the second contract. In the NFL, the second contract is what gets you paid. That's what gets you your generational wealth. So if you play 3 to 4 years in college with the added 3-4 games, you just added an extra season of wear and tear to my body before I can get to that second contract.
So you want me to shut it down so USC I think still got a chance to play for the Pac-12 title. You want me, if I'm Caleb Williams, you want me to shut it down?
I'm shutting it
With
down.
5 games to go.
I care about Caleb Williams. I don't care about USC.
That's selfish. That's selfish as hell.
What?
That is super selfish. Yes.
Should I remind you that the same coach he played for was at Oklahoma and left and took all the players with him? Y'all ain't call him selfish. Can I tell you about Brian Kelly, who left Notre Dame to go to LSU? Y'all ain't call him selfish.
Jadeveon Clowney years back when he didn't play in his bowl game.
Yeah, that's a bowl game. You want me to shut it down for 5 games? It's 5 games to go. I still got a chance to win a Pac-12 championship, and you want me to shut it down now? So what kind of signal am I letting my teammates know in that locker room? You're going to just shut it down? No.
What kind of signal are you showing the players where you about to add 4 extra games to their schedule and they still ain't getting the money that they deserve? But you finna add more, you finna turn them into an NFL season and still not finna get them no money.
I mean, Nick Bosa shut down after he got hurt the first game. He still ended up being a high pick and a dominant DN. I understand you saying it's selfish. At the same time, though, you do have to look out for yourself because you are trying to get that money. It's a give and take almost, Mike. I get what you're saying.
Man, barring injury, barring a major injury, whether it's today or on Christmas Day, Caleb Williams is going to be a top 5 pick. Ain't none of that's going to change. Ain't none of that's going to change. And if I'm a GM, you shut down on me now, I'm going to have some questions about your the will of playing football, wanting to play. So if that's the case, then if that's the case, we need to go tell Drake May you might need to go and get ready to shut it down. Who else we need to tell? Drake May,
That's
Caleb
right.
Williams. Who's some more guys?
Y'all don't pay me.
Hey, go tell Brock Bowers once you heal up. Hey man, don't worry about coming back to playing. Don't worry about coming back and playing.
Listen,
Brock Bowers, sit out. We need to tell Brock Bowers because he's gonna be a top 10, 15 pick.
I think he just might. I can't say. I think he just might do that for real. You brought him up. I think he just might do that.
Listen, bro. The University of Georgia recruiting budget is more than what they pay the players. So they spend more money to go get the players than they actually spend on the players. Let that sink in.
Oh man, I mean, we had this argument before, man. I mean, I think it's just about personal preference. You know,
Right.
I definitely see the argument on both sides. I could definitely tell you that I have spoke on that before. I prefer you play. You know what I'm saying? That's just the competitive, the nature in me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, I see why guys do it. I understand. That don't mean I gotta like it. I don't like it, and I don't agree with it.
I can just think about the tight end from Michigan that blew his knee out. Jake Butt.
Jake Butt, yeah.
Blew his knee out. He was a according to what I remember, a first round tight end, probably the best tight end in college that year. Blew his knee out in the Orange Bowl, whatever bowl it was, and got drafted. Knee was never the same, and he couldn't get to that what the ratio is saying, that second contract. So,
I mean, I get it. I mean, I get it.
You know what I'm saying, Tom? I'm agreeing with you. I understand to each his own because he decided to play. You know what I'm saying? He took the risk. So I'm agreeing with you to each his own. Everybody gonna make the decision that they feel is best for them. Can't really get mad because they want to do what they do.
And
I'm not telling Caleb to shut it down.
I agree with what Tony's saying. But at the end of the day, what just triggered this was we're talking about them adding 3-4 more games, and ain't nobody talking about compensating these kids. I agree with you. Like, your passion should be to play ball. Like, hey, man, forget all that. I want to play ball. Nah. See, I'm not a fan no more. I'm a dad. And all I'm saying is if my son was ever in that situation, hey, man, you not finna pour more in this university than what they pouring to you. They about to add 3-4 extra games to these kids per year and not say nothing about their revenue. Like I said, the University of Georgia
these
recruiting
kids,
budget.
but these kids get revenue now, shot. So I think you overlooking that part of the conversation. I get what you're saying. It ain't necessarily
What kind of revenue?
it ain't necessarily. Wait now. It ain't necessarily per se coming from the university itself, handing out paychecks. You know what I'm saying, with the university logo on them. You know what I'm saying. But these kids getting revenue now, bro.
No.
If you a star, if you a Caleb Williams, if you a Drake May, if you a star, you're getting revenue. Millions.
And you know what's crazy about that?
Absolutely right.
Like
Caleb Williams,
you're getting more revenue than some NFL players in the league making right now.
That's what I was just
Millions.
about to say. Caleb Williams' NIL deals are more than Bryce Young's base salary. And he was the #1 draft pick. That's crazy. That is plumb crazy. That
Absolutely.
this man NIL deals up to $6 million is more than Bryce Young's base salary. Crazy.
Yeah, that's why Caleb Williams came out.
Young was making more than his base salary until he went to the NFL.
That's why Caleb Williams came out. Supposedly, I ain't really hear it out of his mouth. I'm just telling you what I heard. That's why Caleb Williams supposedly is threatening to go back to the NFL, the school for another year if he feel like the right team's not gonna draft him, because he said he ain't hurting for it. He getting paid right now.
That's facts. That's true. They getting paid, bro.
He said what now?
The rumor is that Caleb Williams to put out there he only want to get drafted by a certain few teams, and if he feel like the wrong team gonna draft him, he going back to school for another year because he's still getting paid.
Oh, he on that John Elway stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Eli Manning. Don't forget Eli Manning too.
I ain't mad at him no more. Like I said, Tony, that's what I was about to say, Eli. Listen, I agree with the will to play football. Can y'all hear me? Because I'm in a bad area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet. Oh.
Man, we hear you.
Oh, my fault. Like I said, I ain't want to mess it up. No, like I'm just looking at them adding more games, and these kids ain't getting, like you said, I ain't heard from Jake Butt since he tore his knee up.
Yeah, he
works on what is Michigan offering him? A chance to come get a degree? Oh, he does?
He works
okay.
on the Big Ten Network now.
What they offering him a chance to come get a degree?
Now. I don't know if he graduated now. I know he worked on the Big Ten Network analyzing games. And when he came out, he was one of the best tight ends in college football.
Speaking of Michigan, Fade,
it's a violent game.
Go right into our next topic, Fade. Go right into it, Fabian.
But they cheating behind. Excuse me, I don't mean to curse network, but with they cheating asses.
You're fine. College football.
You ain't trying.
You ain't trying. College football segment is brought to you by Arizona Tea and Ozempic. Arizona Tea and Ozempic. If you drink Arizona Tea, you're gonna go ahead and get prescribed Ozempic, the 0.5 milliliter needle. It is guaranteed to lose. It's guaranteed to lose you 20 pounds in 3 months. I know because it works.
Harbor out here, Belichick.
So, story is U of M staffer owns his own tickets to go to opponents' games, steal signs, and bring it back. So he must be Bill Belichick Jr. or Josh McDaniels the third. But Josh McDaniels did the same thing in Denver, which is one of the reasons why he got fired in Denver, because remember before we get to name on this, Josh McDaniels was 6-2, I believe, in Denver when they found out. Hey, the owner said, "Hey, you need to stop whatever you're doing." I think they went like 2-10 in that 12 games, fired mid-season the second year.
Huh?
Oh, when McDaniel was in Denver, they start off hot. They was 6-2, 4-2, something like that. Oh, the ownership got caught wind of what he was doing. Like, oh no, stop what you're doing. Oh, that team sucked. That team really sucked. Because one of, I think it was Brandon Marshall or somebody, they were saying when they do line up in this formation here, they're gonna do this. When they do this, they're gonna do that. Oh, they thought we prepared, we coaching. No, them motherfuckers stealing signs. Still signs,
I ain't
recording
heard that.
practices. Oh,
Yeah, Josh McDaniel went to the playoff his first year, bro.
No, he didn't. He
He
didn't make the
did.
playoffs. No, he didn't. That was John Fox.
He
They did.
did.
That was John Fox. Just go ahead. If you want to bet, you go ahead, cash at me.
So when I mean you the producer, but when Tebow beat Pittsburgh in the
That was John Fox.
That was John Fox.
That was John Fox.
Oh, okay.
No John Fox.
My bad.
Are you good?
They were 8-8 his first season, didn't make the playoffs. 3-9 his second season, he got fired.
I guess.
But he need to be
I
cheating
tell
now.
you this, there's so much stuff coming out right now, bro. They got text messages of him talking about. Now this is the tripped out part. Somebody really did their homework on this because the text messages that they got out on him was before he was even hired. He had sent text message to a friend saying, "I got the future on how I can make Michigan football great again." I'm paraphrasing the text messages. He got I got the blueprint or something he said about having it. He gonna have Michigan right. They gonna give him a chance to get hired. It's a quote 600-page manifesto that he wrote. They did their homework on Cuz. Cuz was a big time. His parents are alum. They graduated. He went there until he went to the Naval Academy, and he was an avid Wolverine fan because they got some of his soldiers to say he always talked about Michigan. He was going to be a coach or whatever he said. Like I say, I'm paraphrasing. Then they got all this other stuff where 11 Big Ten teams came out and said that he had tickets. He had people sitting with their what they call with their iPhones trying to get the signs. It's a whole lot of stuff, and there's more stuff coming out. From what I'm hearing, there's more stuff coming out, but you got it. You know, it's a few coaches, it's a few players that's coming out, kind of taking up for what they call the cheating thing. Brady Quinn, David Pollack, Kirby Smart, Deion Sanders, they all said something about it. But man, where there's smoke, there's fire, bro. So they investigating it. Hey, there's got to be some truth to it.
Man, just like I said, when the New England thing happened, you know, and I felt like they would make it, you know what I'm saying, too much of a big deal about it. It just happened to come that they was tired of the New England Patriots and came out. So, you know, that's what we do. But man, they wasn't, just like I said, that New England wasn't doing nothing that nobody else in the league wasn't doing. They may have just, you know, just like anybody else, try to perfect it and make things better and what they're doing, make their process better, fine-tune their process. Same thing with Michigan, man. They ain't doing nothing none of the other teams ain't doing. They ain't doing nothing Georgia ain't doing. They ain't doing nothing Bama ain't doing. I promise you that.
That's a hell of a way of doing it though. You know what I'm saying? And I tend to agree with you. I had told Mike, my thing is if you're gonna cheat right. You should have a natty out of this. Me and Mike talked about it earlier. If you're gonna cheat, you should at least cheat to get the national title. You still in signs and stuff. But I mean, Deion made a good point saying that I could send you my playbook.
Yeah, you still gotta stop it.
You got to stop it. I can send you every play I want. You got to stop it. So I mean, I agree with a lot of people. Having said that, I agree with Atwater when me and him talked earlier. I agree with him. He's saying, you know, some of this you got to look at Jim Harbaugh. I had gave him the analogy of if your cousin was supposed to be this great kid and all that, and everybody bragging on your cousin, come to find out your cousin's robbing people blind, excuse me, and everybody looking at you because you had custody of your cousin, you could say, I ain't know, and you literally didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that. I don't know because they also got stuff to where some of these coaches know. I mean, there's so much stuff coming out. It's almost like they had this stuff in the chamber from Michigan off go because they not, you know, big time Harbaugh fans, and they are as they hate Jim Harbaugh. And you know, where there's smoke, there's fire, man. I ain't mad that they're investigating it, bro.
Man, that situation is like the analogy I was just telling my daddy. It's like because I heard Tony or one of y'all said, if you're gonna cheat, win that championship. Hey, that's just like you and all wives out there. This ain't directed to y'all, but it's just like you cheating, but you don't get the goal, and we all will know what the goal is. I can't say it. Well, just because you don't hit the goal, does that mean you didn't cheat? Yep, that means you still cheated, right? If you text, call, went out, or whatever, you still did it just because you didn't get the goal. So with them not winning that championship, they still cheated. So there's still something that's got to be done to them. But everybody does this, man. Everybody in college football, NFL, I done been at games, at high school games, everybody do that. It's just about who get caught. What I think gonna happen to Jim Harbaugh, I think at the most he gonna be suspended maybe for a year because I'm not going with the fact that you didn't know. I'm not with that at all. That's not gonna fly. That this been going on 3 years and you didn't know. So I think a year he probably gonna get, and they may have to vacate some wins. I doubt if they put them on like bowl restriction because Michigan is one of them programs that, you know, brings revenue, you know, when it comes to that. But they may lose some scholarships. They may vacate some wins, and Harbaugh may have to sit down for a year.
Harbaugh going to the NFL.
Yeah, he gone.
He going to San Diego.
Yeah,
I mean, Los Angeles. Going to the Chargers.
He gone. He ain't finna stay. He ain't finna stay for now suspension or none of that. He out of here. If that is the case, he's gone. There's been a lot of scenarios thrown out, and that's one of them. A lot of people thought he was going after this year anyway, because if he won the Natty, he was going to leave anyway. But he's gone. Because not to remember, he still got the other
another
sanction that they investigating too.
Good rebound, Drew.
He's gone.
What you got, Ratio?
I think Harbaugh is a cheater. Like, I don't blame him though. Like, and let's think about it. Let's be real. I ain't even trying to be funny. Because I said it. So I you know, for at least for me. Didn't I call him trash last year or 2 years ago? Didn't I think Harbaugh was trash, like on the verge of being fired?
That was 3 years ago, Shot. You did say
right.
that.
I was like, yo, Harbaugh is, I think I called him the most overrated coach, right?
Yep.
And since then, he's been killing it. Like, real talk, he's been killing it. I remember I'm like, damn, I got to eat them words. So me seeing this, you know, not that I want anybody to get jammed up. I'm with Tony, like, bro, you know, I'm calling him a cheater because he got caught, but I ain't got no problem with you cheating, you know, and because that's what everybody else, in my opinion, doing in sports. You got kids that's reclassifying. You got 17-year-old kids in the 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? You had under the table, you know, paying people under the table before NIL. So I ain't got no problem with it. You got kids moving from one neighborhood to another just to go play at a school. So if you ain't doing something to change it, hell, ain't nothing happened to Belichick, right? You had Inflategate, you had Spygate, and with every one of them gates came a ring.
True.
Yes or no? So, but he got caught. And now that you're caught, you know you're a cheater. He got caught. So that would explain why Josh Gaddis was offensive coordinator of the year, because he knew what the defense was running. Makes sense.
Don't tell me you're sorry, cause you're not. Baby, you're only sorry that you get but you put on quite a show. Really had me going.
Hey, but real talk, didn't Michigan just like turn the light switch on and became dominant? I mean, they was bad and they was average, and then doesn't it to at least for me seem like the last 2 years they just flipped the switch and became dominant?
Yeah, the last 2 years they only lost one game.
Yeah, and before that,
but then at the same time, if you're gonna cheat, win a national championship.
See, that's my thing. That's my thing. I agree with that.
Well, they didn't have an answer for Trayvon Walker. When that boy threw the offensive tackle into the running back on play 2, that game was over.
I agree with that.
Somebody fire alarm going on?
Somebody getting a package?
That's our timer. 10 minutes on that topic.
Oh, cool.
We broke out the timer. What? We don't put restrictions on the show. It got to be some sponsors coming now, boy.
I told you. Those Arizona tea, those zippy.
I'm thinking Anatoly in my ear. That's the dang Google timer. I thought Anatoly was telling me.
He got the timer mic. Oh, okay.
Man, go ahead on.
Go time it. What is that? Who's that sponsored by? Seiko?
No. Ozempic and Arizona tea. Ozempic and Arizona tea.
Oh my goodness.
No, Casio, Arizona tea. Casio, Arizona tea.
I ain't heard that in a minute.
Well, we got the time. Y'all done talk too much. Fade done start putting restrictions on your thoughts.
Tiny Head say that was his beeper, man.
I was about to say that. I thought that was Tiny Head beeper. Man, don't make me go off topic talking about that beeper. Don't make me get off topic. I wasn't there. I was getting texts that night. But anyway, go ahead, because I don't want the timer to kill it. I don't want to get jammed up by the timer.
Hey, man, real quick before we go, y'all done brought up Tiny Head name. If y'all have ever seen the movie Revenge of the Nerd, they had a fraternity called Lambda. Go look at what Tiny Head had on Saturday night at the party. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who posted? You posted
I kicked it with him all weekend, and all I'm gonna say is find pictures of Tiny Head on what he had on Saturday night.
Hey, ATWATER, you know it's on now, right? You know.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, real quick, before we go, shout out to everybody that be on the show that I saw. I saw C Green for the first time in a long time. Obviously Tick, championship coach Jamon. Who else was on there that I saw? Obviously Tiny Head. That's my brother. Of course, I'm gonna see him. But we had a lot of good compliments about the show too, man. So appreciate that, everybody that bumped into me and Rachel. I'm with you on that shot. It was
Mike, look what Tiny Head just said, bro. Look at what Tiny Head just said, bro.
I didn't say nothing, Tiny. I just said people go look at what you had on.
Dwight Howard said, call him.
Dwight Howard said, call the Tiny Head, man. Call Dwight Howard. I told you, David, man.
Dwight Howard don't want you to call him.
He don't want me to call him, okay. All right, say
bro.
Look, I'm trying to find I'm trying to find a picture, but I'm not gonna set myself up for failure. I'm not gonna set myself up.
No, you just wait on that. Don't you do that now, because you might not make it the rest of the show. You wait.
All right, we'll go back to some of this stuff. Anatoly making some great comments. Shout out to Ira on here with these comments. Totally say, man, Caleb Williams on TV more than the president, which is so true.
And makes more than the president. The president only makes $660,000 a year. So, but he get damn near everything up free. Permanent total disability is the name of the insurance, Anatoly.
Yeah, that's what Jake Buck got. I couldn't think of the name of it myself.
We need to revisit that shut it down comment, though. I think that was a good debate because I agree with a lot of what Tony was saying. You know what I'm saying, and with also having my own beliefs. And I think don't be surprised if you see players starting to do that. You know, especially with what's going on with the running back situation right now. That position is totally undervalued at this stage of the game. You know, when you start seeing these guys break down before they get to that second contract, you're gonna see a lot of guys starting to shut it down. That's all I'm saying.
I want to go make a hard left to Mike's BS list, brought to you by Sprite, the black folks drink.
Oh dog.
So I want to
top 25 players.
So you know, at Water BS list time, I came up before the season started. Top 25 players in the league. Fade, unveil the list, sir.
Ready.
One day we're gonna type.
So I came up with the top 25 players in the league. I had number 1. I had the Joker 1, Giannis 2, Embiid 3, Luka 4, Jason Tatum 5. Any problem with that top 5? Joker, Giannis, Embiid, Doncic, and Tatum.
Yeah, I got a problem with it.
Tatum shouldn't be that
high. Where's LeBron?
Absolutely, Tatum should be in the top 5.
So if you're trying to win a series right now, who you taking, LeBron or Tatum?
I'm taking LeBron.
Come on, man. Why would you do that? Why not? Oh my goodness.
Well, first of all, why did you not type it?
Good gracious.
I mean, you got.
You need some glasses. Why can't you read? You not read? If I type it and put it in Gothic letters, what's going to be the difference?
Does this dude have an Elmo projector that he putting this thing on? Bro, next time, just email
Tony, are you cool with Fade?
Man, he said,
y'all cool with the top
I hate
5?
both of y'all, man.
Just email me the list.
He talking about just
y'all cool with the top 5? Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, Luka, and Tatum.
Really hate the dude.
Did Luka make the playoff last year?
No.
Did Tatum choke in Game 7 against the Heat?
And 6.
Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Did Joel Embiid play piss poor in Game 6 and 7 against the who they played? The Celtics?
Joel Embiid is the MVP of the league.
And
Giannis got put out the first round. I mean, I think you go on everybody on that damn list except Jokic and talk about what somebody did last year.
Hey, Giannis did get put out in the first round.
He got put in the first round, yeah. But he was hurt for two and a half of those games.
I ain't no buts. Ain't no buts, bro. We talking about bottom line end results.
Hey, but seriously though.
You talking about Tatum choking, Embiid?
Was my question not a legit question? If you're trying to win a series, a Game 7,
I'm taking LeBron.
LeBron or Tatum?
I'm taking LeBron.
We taking LeBron simply off the history.
I'm not taking Tatum out of the top 5, bro. Like, there's no you can give me all the scenarios and all that you won't. I'm not taking Tatum out of the top 5, dog.
I appreciate that. You already let us know you ain't changing your mind.
To say Tatum is not a top 5 player in the NBA is ridiculous, man.
Okay.
I don't know what y'all watching.
Who are you taking, him or LeBron, if you're trying to win a series?
I mean, dude, that's like saying
that's not a fair question, man.
That's not a fair question. That's like me saying, who did I want to take a last shot between Robert Horry and LeBron James?
No, but that you talking about a moment. I'm talking. What you mean?
I mean, it's still a moment.
So if you're trying to lead a team, you're taking Tatum over LeBron. Are we penalizing LeBron because he's 40? Are we really doing that?
No, I mean I'm not. But I mean, shit. LeBron can't even, dude. He getting hurt the past 3 years, dude. He can't even finish the season.
Well, I mean, That's true.
I mean,
Who
but
you
that's
starting
not
the team with right now?
That's not to take nothing away from it. Let's like they did their thing last year. They was in the Western Conference Final. So I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from it. But LeBron's not even the best player on his team anymore.
Man, AD horrible. Yes, he is.
No,
he don't want to be the best player on his team, but AD won't let him not be the best player on his team.
I mean, that's another argument. That's another argument. But if both of them on their game, AD should be a better player than LeBron James. If both of them on their play right now and today.
Right,
I'm not talking about the bad past. I'm talking about today.
Hey, my producer just said Bron ain't take but one free throw last night.
He was fouled on every drive to the hole. He was fouled on every drive. They didn't call it. He got fouled every time. He was fouled every time they didn't call it.
I'm a little disappointed, Anthony Davis, man. That second half was horrible, bro. 0 for 6.
What's happening, C Green? Good to see you, my guy.
All right, so let me get to 6 through 10. 6 through 10. LeBron 6, Curry 7, Durant 8, Dame Lillard 9, Devin Booker 10. Any problem with 6 through 10?
Where was KD?
8.
I got him 8. I got LeBron 6, Curry 7, Durant 8, Dame Lillard, Devin Booker 6 through 10. Who need to move up or move out that top 10?
Well, I would need to know who's outside of the top 10. Like who
Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Jimmy Butler, Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray.
Y'all not rocking with SGA and De'Aaron Fox?
He just said De'Aaron Fox.
Is he where's De'Aaron Fox range?
He's 12.
I got him 12.
He in 11 through 15 tier.
It's De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox is 12.
You think he a top 10 player in the NBA?
Nah, not over them names. Yeah, because AD got to come out. Like
he gotta come out what? He gotta come out what, Chuck?
If AD is in the top 10, take me off the show.
AD ain't in the top 10.
He number 11.
He 11.
You know 11?
Because I ain't want to go. I was gonna have to.
You finna pull you a mad dog. Y'all heard what Mad Dog did, right?
No,
you finna pull your mad dog.
That
fool said that if Arizona win the last 2 games of the NLCS, he was gonna retire.
Time to retire.
And look what happened.
After what I saw last night from AD, stop it. I don't want to hear nothing else. No. And honestly, I didn't think LeBron still had it in him. I mean, I know he had a whole lot of rest, and y'all right. After about 25 games, he gonna probably, we assume he gonna fizzle out. But he should not be doing what he's doing at that age. Like for real. So my thing is LeBron is still top 5.
So we done already talked about 11 through 15, 80, 11, De'Aaron Fox 12, Jimmy Butler 13, Jaylen Brown 14, Jamal Murray 15. 16 to 20. Go ahead, my bad, Tony.
No,
Jamal Murray need to be 11. Jamal Murray need to be 11.
He definitely need to be ahead of Jaylen Brown. I'm not going to put no number on it, but he definitely need to be in front of Jaylen Brown.
SGA, you can put SGA.
You just talking about the championship?
No, I ain't
you just sound like you just talking about the championship.
No, I ain't talking about the championship. I'm talking about period.
The way what he did in the bubble, what Jamal did in the bubble before that knee injury, and that following season, Jamal Murray put on a show in the bubble. SGA averaged 31 points. He needs to be 11 through 15. If I really wanted to,
who's gonna take out, man?
Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown go down.
You gonna take AD out?
Jaylen Brown will come out that 11 through 15. He'll go down to 16.
This is totally disrespectful. Did y'all not see what SGA and De'Aaron Fox did last year? That gotta come something.
De'Aaron Fox led the league in clutch points in the fourth quarter in the last 5 minutes last year.
And took that trash.
He keep talking about De'Aaron Fox. We got De'Aaron Fox number 12. Where you want him? Top 10
in front of AD.
They making a case that he needs to be in front of AD.
Man, listen. A healthy, productive AD is a 30-15 guy a night when he healthy.
We've been saying that for
Now, 2-3 years ago, y'all was just bashing me because I ain't have him in the top 50 at the end of the season. Now we want him out the top 25 or out the number 11 spot?
Out the number 11 spot.
I mean,
I don't think it's so much they want him out of the top 25. I think they're saying you rating him too high.
I'm looking at it. I mean, myself, I'm looking at it. Other than the top five, I'm looking at it in tiers. I'm not even really trying to rank them. I'm just looking at it in tiers. So I'm all right with him being in that third tier. That's just me.
That's 15 then.
I mean, 11, 15, hell.
He out of the top 10. He out of the top 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Fade,
exactly.
I tell you who I would take out that 11 through 15 tier and maybe put SGA in there. I probably would take Jimmy Butler out.
I'll take Jaylen Brown. I'll take Jaylen Brown out. He continues to show me who he is in the playoffs.
You got a guy in your top 15 averaging double-digit turnovers. Stop it.
And no left hand.
Stop it. Stop it.
16 through 20.
And you got him over Jimmy Butler, who taking NBA D-League players to the finals.
Who I got over Jimmy Butler? Who you talking about?
Everybody.
Jimmy Butler in the right tier.
You talk about
16 through 20. 16 through 20. I got Kawhi.
The top 15.
No. I'm about to read 16 through 20. Kawhi, okay. Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie, SGA, Pascal Siakam, 16 through 20.
Kyrie in the fourth tier. The dude with the biggest clip in the game.
Man, Kyrie ain't in the top 15.
Don't nobody in front of Kyrie want to guard Kyrie. Nobody. All the people you got in front of Kyrie don't want to guard Kyrie.
Man, who is Kyrie finna take out y'all in that top 15?
Everybody that's not a guard.
Man, please. Kyrie don't tell De'Aaron Fox to give it to him. Jamal Murray give it to him.
You crazy. You tripping, bro.
I'm tripping? All right, Tony. Yeah. The Kyrie need to be in the top 15.
Bro, we talking about talent. We talking about talent, right? Nobody out there got a bigger clip than Kyrie Irving. You know that. Come on now, don't let your eyes lie to you.
Hey, Tony, what you say?
Hold on. What Giant? Like, I mean, I know
I didn't put Giant in because he out. I didn't put Giant in because he out. For 25 games.
I put my hands up. Is he here?
Yeah, I ain't put Giant in because he won't be playing to what damn near Christmas.
I thought y'all was here. I had to throw my hands. I thought you.
But if Ja Morant is on here,
look, his
Ja Morant will be
producing on, boy. I see you, Fade.
Ja Morant will be top 15.
Kyrie Irving, 28 points, 4 rebounds, about 5 assists, a steal, almost full block. Jamal Murray, 19, 4, and 3. So shot is correct. And Kyrie giving that business, but Jamal Murray has more wins. But Kyrie cooking them. He cooks them every time they play. With canola oil.
Nobody in the game got a bigger clip than Kyrie. When I say clip, I mean.
And if y'all think Kyrie is better than Dame Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Booker, who else? Jamal Murray, I don't know what to tell you.
The only one that got a ring like him is Jamal Murray. If you talking about just straight up, I mean, and points per game, I don't know, Mike.
He ain't better than Devin Booker. Not right now. I'm like Atwater. I'm asking on Atwater side. I think some of y'all living in the past, bro. Kyrie ain't better than no damn Devin Booker right now, man. Are y'all serious?
Devin Booker, De'Aaron,
Y'all serious?
Jalen Murray. Man,
Point guard.
please.
Y'all tripping,
Man, I
man.
told you he played 60 games
Devin
last year.
Booker is a
He
stone
plays-
cold.
Kyrie-
He's a stone cold scorer now. But Kyrie got the clip. Kyrie got the biggest clip in the game.
Yeah,
What you
okay.
think Devin Booker and them got? And Dame Lillard. They ain't loaded
No
too.
defense. No defense.
I like Dame.
Who
I like
Kyrie
him.
going? Who?
Who else
When you
on
done heard Kyrie
going?
lock somebody down?
Man,
When you done heard Kyrie
Kyrie ain't
done-
lock nobody down. They not
Jinx,
standing in front of Kyrie
tenders.
though.
Tenders.
This
And,
just
and,
all,
the, and the last
this
tier,
all straight talent. This just all straight talent, right? We ain't talking about nothing
The-
else. We talking about straight talent.
the last
I
tier,
think-
I
I thought we were just talking about the best 25 players in the league right now. That's what I thought.
That's what I
Now,
thought
is
too.
this list based off something else, Atwater?
no, I'm just talking about the best 25 player.
Tony,
These
that
is
went
what
out
I
the
think.
window when he put AD in it,
This is who I think the best 25 players in the league.
and AD was on that top 10 list.
No,
Exactly.
league number 11.
He's not in the top. What are you,
My
number
fault,
11?
top
What are you
15.
talking about? Pay attention.
Top 15. My fault. Top 15.
The
You don't
last
think,
five.
you don't think,
The more-
you don't think AD a top 15 player in the league?
Not no more. And Atwater is actually right. 2-3 years ago, we gave him hell because he didn't have AD in there. He's absolutely right. We gave him hell for that because we was going on the potential of what AD does in the little bit of time he's there. Now he's not even doing that in the time he's in the time he's playing. Before, AD would only give you a quarter of the season or half of the season, but he would average 30 and 12, right? Now he's not even doing that.
Okay, what are you basing this off of? Are you basing this off one game last night, or you basing it off the end of the season? Like, what are you basing that he's not top 15? This is
If I
all
base it
contingent if this guy is healthy.
If I base it off of the start of the season last night, he's not top 15. If I base it off the end of the season last year, he's not top 15.
Man, they don't get that far in the playoffs without Anthony Davis. Point blank, period.
Not at all. No, I agree with that, and I'm not an AD fan.
And he the reason why they got swept by the Nuggets too.
But he the reason they got there though.
And the reason why they got knocked out.
So it's a,
How
it's a
he the reason?
It's the okay. So what you're saying is he's the reason that they got there, but he's the reason consists of his game. Basically,
I mean, yeah, I don't think nobody on this damn show saying that he consistent. At least I hope not.
Nah,
I don't even think that was the argument.
So when it came to that, AD needing to take over where Bronny couldn't against the Joker, he fizzled out. I think that's what Shot is saying. That's what takes him out. And I could be wrong, Shot. That's what takes him out that top 15 in his eye. And a lot of people were saying the same thing.
No,
When
I mean,
when it's talent against talent, AD tends to fade out as it go along. Potential wise, he is a top 15. Ain't nobody taking that. But if you looking at the last few games that he played, he ain't played top 15 ball.
Dude was arguably playing the damn best big in the damn NBA last year in the West Conference Final.
Yeah, but that's when Tony, that competitive juice, like you always say, when you consider
Absolutely.
consider one of the best, you got to put up some of them numbers that you put up.
I agree.
They needed that Anthony Davis that had that series when his last series as a Pelican. They needed that against the Joker. They needed that.
Look, man, stats can be deceiving, but look at what our producer got on the stat line for us. That looked like a solid series just looking at numbers.
But looking to the game, like you're saying, 18, 28, 21, he should have been averaging 40 every game.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't think he could.
40 against who?
Just Joker, because he gave him 40. He gave him 40 in game 1. Let me slide over so you can see the shooting. Let me slide over so you can see the shooting percentage. Let's slide over. There you go. There you go, right there. 2 of the games he didn't shoot past 40%. In games 1 and 3, he was at 60%. Games 2 and 4. Game 2, he's at 26%. Game 4, he's at 40%. The first game he averaged 40 points. The last 3 games he averaged about 23 points a game. On about, if you want to say 81-20 divided by 3, 40% shooting. And you're a center. And most of your shots are coming in the paint.
And we talking about a versatile guy, man. We talking about a guy that's versatile.
Most of his shots ain't coming in the paint. AD is a lot of his shots is pick and pop, shooting 3, but we ain't gonna totally put the blame on them not making it because of AD. Austin Rivers couldn't stop Jamal Murray. Okay? The guards, the Lakers guards couldn't stop the Nuggets guard. So it ain't all AD. It ain't. The Lakers bench.
Eric Gordon went off.
Yeah, Eric Gordon had a game. Well, he went stupid. So it ain't all Anthony Davis.
Hey, they played them
but
in the conference
semis,
right?
No, conference finals.
Conference finals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Conference finals, okay.
I'm not saying y'all wrong. All I'm saying is they needed the unibrow. And he didn't show up. They needed him. Because Aaron Gordon and all that, and because of the deficiencies that the Lakers had, they needed their superstar to somewhat put them on his back. And
he never shows up, but he's still a top 15 player in the league.
He never shows up.
He never shows up.
Yeah,
but he's still top 15 player in the league.
In my life. Congratulations.
I got a fade. Hold on. I got a fade bomb. I got a a report saying that the Lakers are going to trade D'Angelo Russell, Taurean Prince, and 2 first-round picks and their first-round pick this year to the Dallas Mavericks for Kyrie Irving in January.
Jesus Christ.
Man, Anatoly ain't said, I don't believe it.
They can't afford that, man.
They can afford it. That's why they signed D'Angelo back to that contract so they can afford to bring in.
They can't afford that, dude. Kyrie just signed another max contract, dude. They can't afford it.
And those contracts I just named off, they're gonna move them. They're movable contracts by the trade deadline if they need to. Those are movable contracts. Just saying, or Buddy Hield. I'd rather take Buddy Hield. Be honest with you, better shooter, more consistent. Because D'Angelo Russell's not the answer.
I mean, we'll see what happens as the season go.
They better trade LeBron before he die.
Wow.
I know that.
All right, Faye.
You can't be
my boy.
Wow.
My boy used to have a Black Thought ratio in the show with a 2-minute NFL drill. It's raw. It's all ratio.
Man, I ain't even come with no Black Thought today. Did y'all get me with both the suits on?
No, I said the 2-minute drill. Your thoughts on last week in the NFL. You in the show. Oh, good move. Ooh, good move.
Last week in the NFL. Ooh. Damon and all my Miami fans, they gonna hate me, but when are the Dolphins gonna be the playoff team? You know, Tyreek Hill is the MVP of the league. I go back to the conversation we had a couple of weeks ago. Kirk Cousins is that guy. You know, he was 0-3, and so it was hard to put him in that top 5. But I think they've won 2 out of the last 3 games now. So you got to put Kirk Cousins in that category of top tier quarterbacks, because the numbers just don't lie. Deshaun Watson is probably done, and I hate to say that because I'm a fan. He needs some more massages, because the Deshaun Watson without massages just ain't the answer.
God Almighty.
Just ain't the answer. Eric, the enemy, you look real bad right now. We pulling for you, but the community, the black community, is pulling for you, but you ain't got no touchdowns in the last couple of games. It's looking real bleak for you right now, Eric Bieniemy. So I suggest you tighten up or call Harbaugh and get somebody to go to these games. But we need your offense to score some points.
Oh man, Faye. My bad, Faye. I didn't know his NFL takes were going. I didn't know they were going to do that, Fabe. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You gotta
I'm sorry.
anticipate that with, man. You know you gotta anticipate that with shot, bro.
I thought the NFL. My bad.
Running Eric being in the back.
Oh Jesus!
That fool just put the damn music on like we out.
Hey, Mike, I don't even know why you ain't anticipate that. You know this man 30 years, bro. I don't know why you ain't.
Hey, shout out to my brothers and sisters at Fort Valley. Hey, y'all look good. Hey, it was a pleasure seeing a lot of y'all. You know, but let's be clear. Them halter top shirts, ladies, is for the kids. It ain't for y'all.
Goodbye.
Some of y'all was just out of line. I love you though. I still love you from the heart. Some of y'all was out of line.
When they gonna learn? You gonna have to mute this man Mike sometime, man.
Got to, man.
Shot is something special, bro.
Like how would Cosell say, "You're not the girl you used to be."
And that's
Horatio
the way
A.
it is.
Whitlock.
Man, I'm gonna holler at y'all boy, man.
Hey,
I'm out, man.
Hey,
We out.
Good seeing you, man. Good meeting. Y'all be good, man.
Man, y'all be good, bro.